Hello guys and welcome back. Astocky here, and I'm continuing this on from the very end of the last episode because I'm so excited about seeing how this works. I'm ready to give it a go. So if you guys are, we're going to just click save one more time, and then we are going to attempt to take off. See how this thing goes. So that's looking mighty stable. So we will throttle up to about 2/3 to 3/4. Okay, so we are going to need to give it a 100% kick to start off, and then we can back off. We've got a lot more time, I think, this time, a lot more fuel. So we're not going to kick as hard, but it should come out much nicer. So again, I'm going to aim for about 150. And then start just retarding the throttle a little bit to keep myself below about 200. Because really all we're wanting to do at the moment is put the minimum effort in we can to counteract gravity while we're still really heavy. Just kind of get myself up into the upper atmosphere as quick as I can. So I definitely want to this time get into a good orbit, and I'm actually hoping that I'll have what it takes to get myself into a very, very, I guess, lunar orbit. Okay, so now let's kick it over. I'm not sure exactly how well this separation is going to go. Let's just get it to hold on there. We can accelerate much, much harder now, but just while we're not the most stable, I'm just going to try and... there we go. Around a film, I'm going to turn SAS off for just a second, and I'm going to kick it off, and hopefully, there we go, turn SAS back on, and now we are stable. Again, we're popping pretty high, but I'm okay with that because Jeb doesn't know it yet, but this is the big bucks that he signed up for, because he's going to the moon. He's not landing. If there's enough fuel and everything goes well, he's going to get himself in orbit. Otherwise, it's going to be a rapid shot flyby, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to really start economy of effort now. Still got heaps of fuel left, which is really good, really important. In terms of energy costs and things, they say once you're in orbit you're halfway to anywhere, so I'd like to try and get myself to orbit with just this engine. So we're up in the pretty thin of it, so we'll see how we go. Let's turn the SAS off because it serves no purpose right now. Okay. What is the mystery goo going to say? Yep, so nothing particularly abnormal. You know what, without that engine on, we have very, very little control over anything. What the heck has happened? Why is my staging locked? Okay, I'm not sure what's happened then. I've had that happen before and I don't know what I did, but the staging locks out and then you kind of lose the ability to do anything with it. I don't know what causes it, but see, now I've got it back and I'm in control again, and hopefully I'm not too bad off in terms of being able to get this thing into orbit. Oh, this is going to get ugly really quick. We're pushing out hard. Come on. Okay. So everything now is in orbit. And how are we doing for liquid fuel? 177. Okay, there's the moon. Once again, we've got ourselves stage locked. Ah. Okay. We got ourselves stage locked because I wasn't paying attention. Because I was on super speed. Okay, that's the point of the moon rising, so we now want to swing ourselves around and we want to accelerate like crazy. Crap on a stick, crap on a stick, crap on a stick, crap on a stick. So what happened then was I panicked. Quick save. I panicked and I hit the wrong button. And what that has effectively done, that's made my Kerbin very unhappy. Yes, very, very unfortunate this. What I have done is I put myself on an orbit that's going to intersect with the moon orbit, and then it looks as though it's going to kick me off into a really, really weird orbit. So what we probably want to do now, and as to whether this works or not, is going to really, really heavily depend on how lucky I am with my fine touch-ups. But I'm hoping I can salvage things by just giving it a bit of a boost. Just slow me down a little bit. So now we realise we want to go slightly faster. Before I do that though, because we have plenty of time when we're out this far. Let's see what the crew report says. Keep that. We will do you. Awesome. Back to the map screen. Again, we just want to give it the tiniest little touching. So we're going to go for an 86-kilometer flyby of the moon. I have heaps of fuel left, so I'm feeling pretty confident about this. Here comes the moon. It is going to be really close. And then if everything goes well, I'll kick back off the moon, and then as I come around, slow myself down and bring the periapsis down until it touches. So let's come in fast, come in hard. Let's not crash into the moon. Or the moon. Okay. So what we want to do now, while we have heaps of stuff, review the report. Let's send that back. Okay, done. So where's the goo canister? We want this one. Observe the goo. Keep the goo from mystery orbit. Do another crew report. We will keep that. And I mean that is pretty cool. We are zipping right by the moon. Got a bunch of fuel left. I probably could make orbit. Unfortunately, I'm not confident about my ability once I've made orbit to get back safely. Okay. So now we're back to the Kerbin sphere of influence. So we want to zip ourselves around until we get to the top of it. Which, to be fair, is an epically long way out. Epically long way. Okay, so at this point now we want put things in reverse. We want to fire things up until this comes down, because clearly 6 million kilometers is not what I'm aiming for. In fact, we are aiming for an impact. Perfect. We are now going to plummet at speed into the side of Kerbin. And I will do an ugly thing that in real life would kill me, but may very well make the difference that saves me here. Wow, look at that planet spinning. Yeah, because I mean, we are clearly accelerating very quickly. So it's at this point that I would like to point out something that people would never do in real life, because it just makes things really ugly. But because Kerbal Space Program is thankfully not real life, what we can actually do is slow down our re-entry a little bit. In fact, you know what? I might even wait until I'm in the atmosphere to do that. So I think Jebediah's had a 3-day mission here. And as to exactly how this is going to pan out for everyone, I can't be sure. What I can be sure of is we are going really fast, and Jebediah is absolutely loving it. So we're hitting the atmosphere at speed, I might add, descending very fast. So now this is what you would normally not do. You would normally not go for a massive boost of thrust here. And as you can see, it barely even helped. Your best bet is to hope you don't die. Man, if I had like thermal re-entry or any of those kind of things on, I would just be so dead right now. But I am playing stock Kerbal Space Program, no mods, no changes, nothing crazy. Just pure squad envisioned awesomeness. Look at that. Let all that speed off like a graceful pendulum. I probably don't even need to pop the chutes yet, but I'm going to, because I need to save the goo. Oh, these are the big ones too. These are the good chutes. Yeah, these are the ones that are, yeah, definitely much stronger. Yeah, stop it. I don't care. But yes, they definitely have a much better ability to slow me down. I'm not sure if they open higher. I'm a little nervous about them opening too suddenly. I'm actually considering now replacing the top one with a drogue chute that I popped earlier, so it'll slow me down, then I can pull the big boys. But we've already slowed down way more than we did last time. I think last time we were about 100 when it popped off. Down to 5. We really are floating down slowly. Here we go, Mr. Jebediah. Recover that vessel. Okay, so we've got 15 signs for in space high over the moon. 85 kilometers wasn't that high. Observation while high in space over Kerbin. Observation while in space near Kerbin. Vessel returned after a flyby of the moon. Plus 12. Look at that. We are just sciencing it up. So what are you going to give me? You're going to give me batteries. I feel like batteries are going to be important. Laboratories. That is going to be super important. I have enough to get 2 of them though. What are you going to give me? You're going to give me... Yeah, you're going to... No, that's not that good. Struts though. Struts, radial connectors. You're going to give me big fuel tanks. And little engines. Definitely, absolutely want that one. I've honestly never got this far. Big battery backs, solar panels, and lights. You're going to give me mobile processing labs. Process your samples on site. That's pretty cool. And a thermometer. That's going to give me landing gear. I wish I knew what you would get after this. Advanced rocketry. That seems so simple. There must be something more that comes after this. But I think this is going to allow me to have big heavy things. So big heavy things it is. So what do we got there? RCS and fuel clusters. Different kinds of adapters. Lots and lots and lots of different space frame parts. Okay. I'm thinking that with the help of all these newfangled parts, I'm going to be able to do some cool stuff. It's going to be some seriously cool stuff. And I think it's all going to revolve around this thing here. Self-contained laboratory. In fact, I almost want to put this thing up just to see what happens. How big are you? Where's our crew button? Crew? No, see that doesn't have any crew in it, so that's not that useful. But anyway, I think that's going to be the end for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you guys are enjoying the series. I know it's not much of a series yet, but you know, I'm really starting to have a lot of fun with this. This is very cool, and hopefully, if we go to the tracking station, there shouldn't be a whole lot of debris around. No, there's none. So that is always important. It is day 4 of the first year. So, you know, day 4 and we're already ripping ahead. I think from this point it all goes downhill, because I think I've only ever once successfully landed something on the moon, and all I have is winglets. Yeah, it would be challenging to make a space plane with just winglets. Just going out there and I'm just saying that. Anyway, again, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support of my channel. Until next time, Astocky out.